Star Trek Heroclix unboxing coming right up. If you want to not only
flexible
your Heroclix IQ, but also
outlet
the competition, then make sure to
smash
that subscribe button and also the little bell notification so that you're sure to not miss anything.
Alright guys, so today we're going to unbox the Star Trek Away Team Heroclix starter set. This one came to us from our friends at the Deadshot Podcast. They had a meme contest that I happened to win, and Amber over at Married with Clicks also entered, and she placed second and got a free booster. So go ahead and check out the description of this video for a link to the Deadshot Podcast Facebook group. They're really cool guys. It's definitely an adult podcast. There's some swearing involved, but still really cool guys. And we're going to go ahead and unbox this for you and take a look at the contents. Alright buddy, go ahead and open it. Alright guys, so now that we have that all unboxed, as you can see, what comes with this set are 6 figures from the Star Trek Away Team set. These are the main officers for the Star Trek Enterprise. You also get a double-sided map, which I'll feature in a different video to review it. You get an updated 2017 Powers and Abilities card, an updated 2017 Core Rulebook, a set of 6 standard objects, 3 heavy, 3 light, and a set of smoke cloud and barrier markers and special markers. So both of these squares have this on one side and then the water terrain and hindering terrain on the other. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these figures, and then we'll hand them off to Sam so that he can look at the figures themselves after we get a gander. So let's go ahead and look at number 101 in this set. Is Captain Kirk. So let's go ahead and just get a look at the sculpt here. Looks pretty cool. If I'm honest, I have a casual liking for Star Trek, but I'm not super into them. But it looks like this set has a bunch of really nice support figures. So that's what the figure looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look at the card. It's Captain Kirk. His keywords are Starfleet and Soldier. He has a trait, which is the core bite maneuver. If Captain Kirk is the only character on your force that would be KO'd, you may roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, deal each opposing character 2 penetrating damage. If this KOs all opposing characters, turn Captain Kirk to click 5 instead of KOing him, protected pulse wave. So that's pretty cool. And then other than that, he has standard powers, and it explains the Federation team ability, which is when this character is given a move action modified speed value +1. And this is what the dial looks like. Looks like he's got some 6 range with running shot, willpower, 2 damage with leadership. And you can see there he gets some close combat stuff there. Outwit at the end of the dial. All very cool. For 50 points, I think a lot of these figures, again, are going to be supporty style figures. I believe they're all 50 points, which is cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one, which is Mr. Spock. And here he is doing his live long and prosper hand sign. Pretty cool. Looks like he's got some indom there, so that's pretty cool. And let's go ahead and take a look at the card. He has a trait. It says, I've analyzed their tactics, Captain. Unique modifier. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Starfleet keyword modify attack value by +1. Other than that, it's all standard stuff. Explains the team ability again there. Has 6 range, single target, indomitability, sidestep, psychic blast, energy shield deflection, pretty good little figure for 50 points, especially with the +1 attack. If they're adjacent for +1. And then it looks like if they aren't adjacent, they just get a +1 if they have the Starfleet keyword. So pretty cool there. The next one we have is going to be Mr. Scott. So Scotty here, looking at his communicator. It's pretty cool, a lot of detail here. 50 points again, 6 range again, single target. You know, most of these guys are human or humanoid, so it makes sense that a lot of them have the same stats. Starfleet keyword has a trait, this should do the trick, unique modifier. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Starfleet keyword modify damage value +1. So that's pretty good. Other than that, standard powers again. Has running shot with willpower, sidestep energy explosion, charge TK. For 50 points, these all seem like pretty good little supporty figures, especially if they all have this kind of trait where they provide a +1 to a stat. Then you're talking about these guys as a swarmy style team are pretty good. Next one we're going to talk about is Dr. McCoy. And it looks like he's looking at his medical device there. Looks like he's the first one to not have range, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at his card. He has Starfleet and Scientist keyword. I love the Scientist keyword, so let's see what we get here. If you're good, it says you're going to get us all killed, Jim. Unique modifier, friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Starfleet keyword modify defense +1. So +1 defense modifier is always good. Other than that, we got standard powers, 0 range, 1 target, sidestep his entire dial, willpower his first click, support his entire dial, and defend all but his first click. So you have a good chance at getting hitting those rolls. 10 on a 16 is pretty decent. And then if you get what was it, Spock that added +1, so it'd be an 11. So you're doing pretty good there. Might be all right. That's not a bad figure. Next one we're going to look at is Lieutenant Uhura. Looks pretty good there. Pretty cool little sculpt. Looks like we got our range back again. She has the Starfleet and Spy keyword. She has trait, patch you in to all personnel captain, unique modifier. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Starfleet keyword modify range value +1. So that's pretty good. Looks like we're getting a lot of +1s, so I'm wondering if by the end of this, basically going to be if you run the whole thing, you get +1 to all your stats. She has 6 range single target, stealth, willpower, perplex on her first couple clicks, followed by enhancement. So you're getting, you know, +1 to your range, plus probably +1 to your damage for range. So she's pretty good. Pretty good little figure there for 50 points. Again, a lot of these are support figures. I tend to run low point figures, so this would be a helpful set for somebody like me. Next we have the last figure, which is Lieutenant Sulu, George Takei. He has 6 range single target. Looks like a trait and some running shot here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's on here. He has Starfleet and martial arts keywords. He has a trait that says no one is taking me by surprise, unique modifier, friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Starfleet keyword modify speed value +1. So yeah, everybody is giving, you know, by the time you're done with it, everybody with Starfleet keyword, if you ran this entire pack, is getting +1 to all their stats. So they're actually pretty decent when you run them all together. And then other than that, he has standard powers, 6 range single target, running shot, willpower. Looks like they tossed in some super senses and charge, probably for his fencing, and power to help with close combat. Overall, pretty good little starter set. if you're just getting into Heroclix or looking to pick up a miniatures game, this would be a good place to start because you get literally everything you need to start the game in this pack. The other one that I would suggest is the one from Mighty Thor. Both of those can be found in the description of this video. There'll be an affiliate link for Amazon for you guys to click on if you want to go ahead and pick those up. Again, Sam and I would like to thank the Deadshot podcast for sending this to us. Make sure again to check them out. And that's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.